Going to do a little review again of this 3F's ultralight pedestrian one, the little grey backpacking tent here, the little trekking pole one. We're next to a nice beautiful reservoir near the Black Mountains in Wales. I won't try and say it because I will bastardise the Welsh language, so we won't even attempt that one. So, as you might guess, it's a bit damp today. There's a lot of moisture around. We've rigged up this tarp between the two tents. We've got the Targa 1, naturehike Targa 1, and the pedestrian one from 3F's here. So we're going to do a bit of side-by-side video comparison of both of them, but we'll concentrate on this video with the 3F's here. Just to give you a sort of idea of weather conditions, it's been moist, humidity's been really high. Yesterday we had cloud down to lake level, so that's had a big issue with condensation, one would say, which is what I thought would happen with this thing. And you can probably see, this is from the outside, you can see the different patterns of darkness. That's the condensation on the inside. That's my sleeping bag pressed up against the side of it. It wasn't a massively uncomfortable night. I was warm. My sleeping bag is a little bit damp. I would probably have a little bit of an issue if I had to use it tomorrow, I would think. I just took my big down quilt, so as you can see, there's quite a bit of moisture in there on it. Pitching it out here in the wild, this wasn't the best pitch. It needs to be on a nice flat surface. If there's a little bit of undulations, it makes it a bit hard to get it taut all round. As you can see, I've taken the little configuration the head off on the side here. It had like a V coming down to a ring. I've taken that off because this allows you to spread these sides out here, because what was happening is it was pulling it in and actually making it sag here in the middle. So unfortunately that's another guy wrote another peg, so that's put the weight up a little bit, but that's not the end of the world. This is going to be something which has a very narrow weather window of use. And as I think I alluded to in the first video I did about this, is that it's probably very good as an emergency shelter, not quite so good as something you're going to be using day in day out for weeks on end. It does lend itself to throw in the back of the pack, and if it's at the end of the world, you can jump in it and get out of the weather for the most part. I still like it. I like the small compact size. It is kind of a cool shaped tent. Let's go and have a look inside while we're here under our big palatial tarp. I did actually bring the footprint, not to put underneath it. We've used it as something to sit on underneath the tarp here. Everything's in plastic bags because it's got wet. You can kind of see how damp my quilt is. It's quite wet at the end here, very wet indeed, almost as wet as what it was at Cataridris. So if I squish that back into my pack now, into my stuff sack, that's just basically covered in water. So yeah, as you can see, there's moisture on the floor, comes off on the ground there. Yes, so as I did assume as it was going to get very wet inside, and it has done. So but other than that, it's not a bad little I do like the shape of it. There's it's a little bit of remnant. It's not massive, it's not as big as the Targa 1 that we have there. But yeah, definitely condensation issues on the inside of it. I didn't have the door open. In the morning I kind of flicked the door open because we've got this tarp out. I probably should have left it with the door open and left the tarp to keep the moisture off in the entrance way. But yeah, I did wipe it down a couple of times. You can almost can't quite see it. There is a huge amount of moisture there. So yeah, So, yeah, do I recommend it? Well, not for this weather condition, that was for sure. It's probably the wrong weather. Oh, I'll get back out of here. Probably the wrong weather to be taking this out and about. So, it's yeah, it's had a bit of a trial by fire, really. Oh, you can see that. Look at it, pressing up against the inside on there. So yes, it's a kind of, as I presumed, almost purchase at your peril for the UK, but I'm sure there's a lot of other places in the world that this would actually work quite well. Drier with less moisture in the air, really. Alrighty, so hopefully it gives you a little bit more of an insight into this. As you said, this is the first night out and about I have used it in, and it has been a stunning morning now. It wasn't last night. It was, you can see a bit of cloud coming over the top of the face there, but it's been, yeah, last night was, I probably should have taken a photo of it, but we couldn't see the lake from here. It was just cloud, so it was total saturation. It was probably 100% dew point. So I think most tents would have struggled last night to actually keep you dry. Even a double skin one, you would have struggled a fair bit to keep everything totally dry. Alrighty, so thank you very much. So that's a quick rundown. Remember to subscribe, more videos on the way. Thank you very much, guys, and see you later.